Alright, so we're getting started today. Y'all gonna have this video pretty fresh. Y'all caught me. I didn't get to film nothing yesterday. We rode around with our foresters looking for something to do, something better, pretty well all day yesterday. Got some good stuff found, and things are gonna get better. Something I want to touch on and kind of go in detail on, and some of it may be some of my views that I've expressed on it, but I want to clear something up about, and I've been seeing several comments about my foresters and how, you know, they just been giving you the crap, or, you know, why are you cutting that, or whatever. Several comments negative about the timber and my foresters and stuff. And I agree, it's bad wood. Nobody's gonna tell you this is good wood. I'm gonna tell you this is bad wood. This is hard on the company, but there's reasons why we're here. The biggest reason, the most important reason, is we have bills on this equipment that's coming due every month, whether we're turning wheels or we're not. And you can work enough throughout the year to put up enough extra. Watch the 748 go in there. Michael's back today. But you can put up enough extra throughout the year that you could shut down right now if you wanted to. But that would not be fair to that man on that loader over there, that man on that other loader, that man on that skidder that just went by, and that man that's down there running that track cutter. The company could park up and lose, I guess you'd say, just as much by sitting at home as they could coming out here and doing 8 loads a day. 8 loads a day is just covering, you know, our operating costs, so to speak. So we're not necessarily losing anything. We're not gaining anything. What we're keeping, though, is a good crew like this secured through the winter time, because these men have bills too, just like we have bills with this equipment. They have bills too, and they're going to be busy all winter long. We are a company that works in our area, our part of the world down here in South Louisiana. We work year round. We don't knock off because it gets bad in the winter time. We may miss, I mean, if we go a whole week because it's so wet without working, that is super rare for us. We're very fortunate to be a part of an organization and have a timber management company that we work with that keeps us in something that we can work year round. So when it does dry up later this spring or early this summer, we're not having to hustle around and find these good hands again, because these good hands are going to go find something that's more steady. It's for a day hand in the woods, it's not like going and working pipeline or something like that, or in the plants where you can work, you know, you may work 3 months straight and then you may get laid off for a month, but you've had enough money put up that 1 month off, that don't really bother you. I mean, you may have been working 7/12s the whole time you're doing that. You know, we try and work 5/10s, 6/10s, you know, something in there. We try and work somewhere between 50 and 60 hours a week, every week. It's not a thing of, you know, we're only doing so much and then we know there's going to be a layoff come, and then the guys have got enough money put up to set on it for a month or two. Or I've seen some of my friends in the pipeline and oil and gas industry set 2, 3, 4, 6 months, you know. And you just, The logging industry is different. You can't do that here. That's the biggest reason we're here doing this. And as I just said a minute ago, we're very fortunate and privileged to have a company such as the ones that we work for, to have these kind of areas for us to work. Because even though you have that track cutter and these duals, it will get too wet. And if you don't have somewhere where the ground is good and well-drained soil does not grow good timber. And if you don't have somewhere that's well-drained to stand up, to work, to make through these days, you know, you're going to be at home. And then whenever you're at home, like, you're going to lose those guys behind me over there. And if you don't have those guys, it don't matter how much equipment you have or how good the wood is. If you don't have good crew, you ain't going to be nothing. You have to have the good employees behind you. And I'm telling y'all, I have a extremely good crew. Extremely good for as young as we are. So, the second major reason that we're in here doing this, and I'll kind of turn y'all, Mickey's getting started over. I'll let y'all watch Mickey as I'm kind of rambling on here. The second major reason we do this, and I'm gonna kind of get out there in a minute, I'm gonna try and cut some off and show y'all. This stuff will not grow. It's, all right, what happened here is just like that track we worked a few months ago. This track was cut first, and then there was big timber all around it. Or there's SMZs, and they have big old growth pine trees still in those SMZs. And those big trees put seedlings off. You know, they drop their seed through over the years. This is all bare land, and you know, I know a lot of the big timber is to the north, which is back there, and then to the south, which is back there. And during the summertime, we get strong south winds. During the wintertime, we get strong north winds in our area. So it just got gollywopped from each side by the big timber seeding into this, because this was cut ahead. And between the seedlings growing up, and from what I can see, this timber may have been planted a little bit too thick on site index whenever they planted the mess. So that would have made the timber, it will grow up, but it won't grow out. It won't grow fat, because the limbs don't have room to crown out on themselves. It's not gonna grow out. So if I don't get in here, and kind of it's a trade-off. My company keeps me in awesome wood 8 months out of the year. Probably, if you sat down and really figured it up, we probably work good wood 10 months or so out of the year. We stay in stuff we can make good money in. They have to have this stuff cut. And if I don't come in here, or somebody don't come in here and take care of the bad stuff for them, they're going to lose their butt on this track, because it's never going to grow saw timber. And that's their ultimate goal when it comes to a site like this, any timber site like this, is to grow saw timber. And if you don't have saw timber, you're not going to make money back off of it. They make no money off of thinning. Thinning is a necessary evil. So whenever they're not making money, it don't matter how good their wood is. If I don't go help them catch their bad stuff up, even if it was dry, like you know, we spent 5 weeks earlier this year, or at the end of last year, cutting some bad stuff for them that did not grow well. If I don't get in there and open it up for them, it's never going to grow. So it's kind of one of those things of, all right, the good ground is going to give us a place to work. The good ground is going to grow bad timber, so they need it opened up so it will actually grow. And then as a partnership of working together, I know I will get rewarded this spring, summer, and fall, before the wet stuff gets here again. I will get rewarded for working with my company and get the better wood and get, you know, they know they can depend on me whenever they come to me and say, hey, we really need this done. They know they can count on me to say, yes sir, I can, you know, I will buckle down, we'll get it done. Am I going to enjoy it? No. Am I going to gripe about it? Yeah, I'm probably going to gripe about it. Am I trying to be, you know, negative or anything and just run my company in the ground? No, not in the slightest bit. So I've been seeing several comments the past few days over that, and I wanted to go ahead and get that knocked out of the way. And I know y'all don't really like just standing here listening to me talk, but the YouTube stuff is starting to catch a lot of attention from my bosses, and I want everybody to understand that yes, I'm enjoying doing the YouTube stuff. Yes, the YouTube stuff is fun for me to show y'all this. I love showing people this stuff. I'm proud to say I'm a logger and to say we are promoting future generations of timber growth and everything like that. I don't want, most especially my company people, to take on the wrong impression of I'm just trying to slam them or be negative about the timber that we're getting to cut, because they may see a few negative comments, or I've made a few comments about being bad wood and you know, being tough on us and stuff like that, and it is. I'm not trying to sugarcoat that one bit at all. It's not easy on us at all. But I don't want my company to think I'm just trying to just, you know, run them in the ground whenever they see this, because I want to continue doing this, and if they get the wrong idea from it, the wrong impression from it, they could very easily tell me stop real fast, and I don't want to do that, because I myself have invested a lot into this already, time and money, to bring y'all quality stuff, and I have a very positive message behind what I'm doing here, and I just want everybody to be on the same page and understand why we get in this bad wood, why we cut it like we cut sometimes. And you know, I mean, y'all go back, y'all go look from May or so, May through October-ish, maybe beginning of November, we were in some really good wood. You can't knock them for asking you to come in here and work the bad stuff to help them manage a site. So I just wanted to clear that up. I don't know what we're going to get done today as far as video, and we're cleaning up and we're getting ready to move, and we're going to go over, we're going to clean a set, probably let y'all watch a little bit on that. And let's see, may watch some binding down of loads, because we're going to be moving the track cutter pretty soon. Here in a minute I'm going to walk out there, probably going to walk over to the loader and cut off a piece of wood and show y'all what I'm talking about with this stuff. It just quits growing if you don't open it up. So y'all just hang tight. Well, there ain't gonna be no cutting videos today made, because we're cut out here, and we're like I said, we're fixing to be moving. So anyway, I'm sure that was boring as crap for everybody, but I had to get that out of the way, because it's the last couple of days, it's the comments have gotten really negative, especially towards my foresters, and I don't like that. So anyway, y'all hang tight, we'll be back. Show y'all what we got going on here. Skidder's down, that's open. Look, where'd the dang cab go? We're gonna blame it on Mickey. Mickey broke it. All right, so
man enough to take it.
Yeah, Mickey got in there and got it found. We got it off. So I'm gonna flip y'all around and show you what we got. There is a line that runs from right here, that fitting, and it goes down beside that big line and goes down in yonder. See my yellow rope? And then it leaves there And it casually comes through here and runs down beside the motor and goes back there. And then, oh look, there's my rope again. She comes out somewhere down yonder and then runs, I can't see it, but it's down in there somewhere. She runs into.
Right on the bottom side of the pump.
Right there on the bottom side of the pump. There. I see the, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I see the shiny fitting down there. So, I don't think I've ever showed this machine jacked over. I know I've showed the tigercat jacked over, but it does the same thing. It's got a cylinder and a jack. It's got a jack right here, hydraulic jack. You manually pump it with your hand. By the way, John Deere, y'all need to make this electric, you know? You've got everything else electric. Why not have an electric pump? But anyway, then you got that cylinder right there, and it just, you pull, there's two pins, one here, it runs through those pin things up there on the cab, and then it just, you pull all that out and just start jacking. Oh, and you gotta take your limb risers loose up there too. Anyway, you get all that loose and just start jacking. She goes over, and then you can have access to all this mess. As y'all can see, it is extremely nasty in there. It needs a bath. It needs a bath bad. I was hoping things was getting close and we were going to trade it off soon, but I don't know, we may keep it a little while longer. I don't know. I would like to trade it off because it's got around 7,500 hours, and for
never figured out how to jack the cab over.
yeah, we hadn't jacked the cab over on this thing but like once since I've had it, and then Mickey gets here, we've had it over, this is the third time now. Yeah, something like that. So anyway, so what we're doing now, we're gonna send Brady to town to go get the line made and meet Dad to get it made in town at Napa, and then we're fixing puppies over there, dropping his double bunk, getting his pulpwood trailer, I mean his lowboy trailer, and we're fixing to load Matt up, and I'm gonna escort them to the new place to get Matt started cutting over there. Hopefully the rain holds off, we can get a loader and a skidder at least over there this afternoon. That way if it is raining in the morning and we can't haul the equipment out of here in the morning, we'll at least have something over there we can get started with. And so yeah. So one of the things I was going to show y'all, and I don't see anything right here, probably going to go up there by the set to find a good piece of it, but I wanted to show y'all the growth rings in this stuff and explain to y'all what I was explaining this morning, or show in detail what I was explaining this morning about how if we don't get in here and thin this stuff, it's not going to grow. And you can see the growth rings, you know, it's big, 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 and then they start getting smaller, 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 and then in the last 3 or 4 years of these trees' life, they've grown like nothing. It's crazy. And you get in here and you open this mess up, and it'll take off like wildfire now. So I don't see anything standing around here, and you need a good clean cut. If you're standing here looking at it, you can look at the stumps on the ground from the cutter, but the cutter kind of, let me show y'all, these little bitty trees, you're hitting them so fast, it kind of makes the stump like fuzzy looking, like that, and you can't really get a good detail on it. With a chainsaw, you get a good detail of the ring layer and stuff. But anyway, I'll show y'all out here kind of what I was talking about. I mean, this patch right here was some of the better stuff that we had to cut. This was that ridge I showed you on the map that I'd saved. We saved it for last. But I mean, we'll get over here and I'll try and show y'all the best I can. But you see where we've opened this up, and you, as I've shown before, see how the crown, might help if I roll my mic back around so y'all can hear me. But anyway, you see where the crown on the trees, everything's open now. I wish I'd have got some video and stuff of this before I'd got in it. I didn't realize it was going to be as big of a deal as what it was for some people to understand why we're cutting this. But this is a good spot right here. Okay, so y'all see how open the crown is on the treetops now. But you see little stump, little stump, little stump, little stump. I'm sure I'm standing on a couple little stumps here. There's one right there. There's a couple over there. all up through there was nothing but just little bitty stuff. Yes, these trees are small in diameter now, but you see the tops, you see how high the crown is in the tree. That tells you how tight the timber was standing on itself. So now this is a nice dominant tree there. Same thing with this one and this one. Now this little one here, it really needed to come on out, but we done took so much out here. You have to leave still some of this little stuff to give support to these other trees, or if you don't, these nicer trees, instead of growing up and out, they'll just grow out if they don't have some kind of structure support to make them grow up, if that makes sense. And you just can't get every bit of this stuff out when it's so much of the little stuff in it. But just that's the thing of doing this. So this here is going to be what I was looking for. It's cut and it's really we cut this off with the pole saw. So this is the heart of the tree right there in the very center, and all these little rings, these little brown rings, you know, that's one bark layer from over the years. And I believe, if I remember right, the white ring, Mickey's the one from the actual growth ring, right? That's the ring that it grew that summer. Mickey don't know nothing. I believe that the white piece, if I remember right from forestry school, the white ring is the actual growth ring. Somebody will correct me, but because you see all the brown ones stay. So the white in the middle should be what the tree grew that particular year. But you see how the tree was growing exceptionally well, and then you see out here towards the edge where it started slowing down, and then it slowed down even more, and then the last 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count the outside bark layer that's here right now, years that this tree's been standing here, it is virtually it's not grew any. You see it's not grew any. I mean, we was growing 1/4 to 1/2 inch at a time back over here where the tree had room to grow. And the tree got clustered up on itself and it quit growing. That is why, that is the sole reason why we thin this stuff. Even though it sucks, even though it's bad, this is why we get in the bad timber in the time and just tough it out and do it. Mainly because the bad timber is always on the better ground. Ow, that was loud. The bad timber is always not always, 90% of the time bad timber is on good ground. And that's just logging. I don't know how else ground usually grows poor timber. Alright, we got moved. We're getting moved. Whee! Look at all the cool stuff. Undo some binders. Go watch Michael roll this box off of the trailer. Some track cutter sitting over there. This is gonna be the last thing we get to move today. And to wrap up. Yeah. Yeah. I still gotta get my trailer though. I still gotta get my trailer. Shut up, I'll tell them what we doing. Yeah. Hey, I'd probably just go up there and get the mat trailer. I'd probably just go hook up to the mat trailer. Cause you're gonna have to wait on us to.
I don't know if I have any trouble getting under it. I'm gonna be room.
Shouldn't be.
Well, it ain't on the road. Ain't nothing underneath.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, y'all moved it?
Yeah, they moved it.
You know all them old mats over there? Yeah. We took 2 pieces of wood.
They got 2 2x6s underneath it. So it looked plenty high to me.
So you think it's too high?
It ain't gonna be too high.
Well, I'll go back and get it, but I'm just saying if I get them back, I'm gonna have to do it.
Okay. I can't. You're going to have to karate chop it. Ah!
Use that bead whip.
It ain't gonna make me all nasty.
Stand there.
Anyway. Here, you hold this or hold this. One of the two. There we go. There we go. There. Truck driver improvised.
Well, hey,
What in the world? Somebody's gonna lose a finger.
yeah, why don't you use the other end there, Dick?
That's why I don't like hooking them there. So anyway, we're gonna watch Michael back this off, and we're not gonna cut nothing today. It's supposed to rain tonight. We're just gonna leave the ground alone. We get here in the morning. Oh, look at Mickey, Macho Man. There he goes. Never mind, pup. Anyway, we're gonna start over again in the morning. Still have to go get the rubber tire cutter, the John Deere, the tigercat skidder, the other loader. We're about halfway moved over here. So in the morning I'm gonna come here. We're gonna start Mickey and Matt and Michael here. Then I'm gonna go to the old spot with Brady and finish getting the rest of the equipment. See if we can't make Michael's butthole pucker coming off it. He hates this thing. Straight up hates it. See, I'm just it does that every time, and every time it does it, that man loses his mind for a second. And y'all look at the tires, y'all see what you're working with. You're working with about a foot, if that, 8 to 10 inches. I got a tire bagging over on that other side. We're gonna have to tighten it up, air it up, tighten it up. We're gonna have to air it up. That tire there looks like it might be leaking a little bit. We're going to have to air it back up. Might be just because it's toting everything on that side, and that side's got the engine in it. Finally got the inside tire fixed. Still waiting on the outside tire to get back from the tire shop. And that's that. Well, we're gonna throw the ramps up. We're gonna get this all shoved up on the side of the road. And we're gonna call this video a day. It's time to go home. Do something. Go over. Try and get Michael motion to put his junk in the ditch. Anyway, gotta do these ramps. Help them get things tidied up so we can get to the house. Appreciate everybody for watching and hanging out, and I know the video is going to be rather boring at the beginning. Hopefully y'all sat through that and listened and understood what I was kind of getting at, and we get over here, we get rolling. Y'all should be getting some more some good content. There's behind me is what we got. It's good wood, and then all that back there, that's ours too. We're set up really good here, so we ain't gonna go crazy in it because we need to kind of hang on to our ground as best we can. But yeah, anyway, appreciate everybody for watching. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. Hang on, Mickey. Never mind, Mickey. Hold up. Y'all come with me. Whoa! Macho Man.
Don't make my kids be born next.
That's right. Good thing your wife is fixed now.
That's right.
Anyway, if you're not subscribed, go subscribe. Appreciate everybody that's already subscribed. We're out here. Till tomorrow. We'll catch y'all next time.